What if I told you that a single link could replace your entire professor? Not just a chatbot, not just a video, a full interactive classroom with AI teachers who draw on whiteboards, AI classmates who debate with you, live quizzes, physics simulations, and project activities, all generated in minutes from any topic you type. Tsinghua University just open sourced this. It's called OpenMAIC, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why 700 students at one of the world's top universities preferred this AI over their actual professors. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Online education is a $101 billion industry, and it's built on a lie. MOOCs, massive open online courses, were supposed to democratize education. Instead, they have a 90% dropout rate. 90%. That means for every 100 people who sign up for a Coursera or Udemy course, 90 of them quit before finishing. Why? Because watching pre recorded videos is the educational equivalent of staring at a wall. There's no interaction, no personalization, no social learning, no one to ask questions, no one to challenge your thinking. And creating these courses takes weeks or months of production. The entire model is broken. But what if the problem isn't online education itself? What if it's that we've been building it wrong? Enter OpenMAIC, Open Multi-Agent Interactive Classroom, built by 33 researchers at Tsinghua University over 2 years. Here's the concept. You give it any topic or any document. It generates a complete interactive classroom. Not a video, not a chatbot. A full classroom experience with multiple scenes. Narrated slide presentations with spotlight effects and laser pointer animations. Interactive quizzes with real-time AI grading and personalized feedback. HTML-based simulations. Think physics engines, algorithm visualizations, chemistry experiments, all running live in your browser. And project-based learning activities with structured milestones. The entire system runs on a two-stage pipeline. First, a reading stage, where the AI analyzes your input and extracts structured knowledge. Then a planning stage, where it generates the lesson outline with proper pedagogical principles. Bloom's taxonomy, zone of proximal development, universal design for learning. This isn't just AI generating content, it's AI designing curriculum. Now, here's where it gets wild. OpenMAIC doesn't use one AI. It uses an entire team of AI agents, each playing a different role in the classroom. First, the teacher agent. This is your AI professor. It delivers lectures with a distinct teaching personality, narrates slides, draws equations and diagrams on a shared whiteboard in real time, and uses spotlight effects to highlight key concepts. Then there's the teaching assistant. It provides supplementary help, manages quiz administration, and even offers emotional support when students get stuck. But the real magic is the classmate agents. These are AI students with distinct personas. There's the class clown. It initiates ideas, lightens the mood, and re engages you when your attention drifts. Then there's the deep thinker. It asks challenging follow up questions and pushes discussions into deeper territory. These agents don't just respond to you, they interact with each other. The teacher presents a concept. The deep thinker challenges it. The class clown offers a creative analogy, and suddenly you're in a roundtable debate with AI. It recreates the social dynamics of a real classroom, which research shows is critical for learning. Let's set it up. You need Node.js 20 or higher and PNPM. Clone the repo, run PNPM install, copy the environment file, add your API key. They recommend Gemini 3 Flash for the best balance of speed and quality, and run PNPM dev. That's it. Localhost 3000. Now, here's the fun part. Type in any topic. Let's say, teach me quantum computing from scratch. The system kicks off the two-stage pipeline. First, it reads and analyzes the topic. Then it plans the lesson structurally, breaking it into logical scenes. You can watch the outline generate in real time. Each outline item becomes a rich interactive scene. Slides appear with narrated explanations. A whiteboard session draws the block sphere step by step. A quiz tests your understanding of superposition. A simulation lets you toggle qubits and see probability distributions change live. And the entire classroom is ready in minutes. Not weeks of production, minutes. You can also upload any PDF, a research paper, a textbook chapter, company documentation, and it generates a full course from that document, with optional minor U integration for complex tables and formulas. Let me walk you through what the actual classroom experience feels like. You enter the classroom, and the teacher agent begins presenting. It's not just reading text, it uses spotlight effects to highlight what's important on each slide, laser pointer animations to guide your eyes, and voice narration that sounds natural. At key moments, the teacher pauses and the classroom discussion mode activates. The AI classmates jump in. The deep thinker might say, but what about edge cases in quantum decoherence? And the teacher responds with a whiteboard illustration, drawing the math in real time. You can ask questions anytime using your microphone or keyboard. The AI teacher responds with supporting visuals, pulling up a new slide, drawing a diagram, or even running a web search for the latest information. The roundtable debate mode is especially powerful. Multiple agents with opposing viewpoints argue a topic while the teacher moderates. It's like being in a seminar with the smartest students you've ever met, and everything is bilingual, English and Chinese, with full text to speech support. The assessment system deserves its own spotlight. OpenMAIC generates three types of quizzes: single choice, multiple choice, and short answer. But here's what makes it different from a basic quiz app. The AI grades your responses in real time, provides personalized feedback explaining why your answer was right or wrong, and adapts the difficulty based on your performance. It's using cognitive student modeling, say, tracking your knowledge level, pace, and learning style to personalize everything. Now, the simulations. These are full HTML based interactive experiences generated by the AI. Physics simulators, where you can adjust variables and see results. Algorithm visualizations that step through code execution. Chemistry experiments, where you mix virtual reagents. Flowchart builders for understanding complex processes. These aren't pre built templates. The AI generates them fresh for each topic. And the project based learning feature lets you work on structured projects with AI agents playing collaborative roles. One might be your project manager, another your technical reviewer. Under the hood, the orchestration is powered by LangGraph, a state machine framework for multi agent systems. There's a manager agent that acts as the session controller. It's a meta agent that decides at every moment what should happen next in the classroom. Should the teacher continue presenting? Should we pause for a quiz? Is it time for a discussion? Should a classmate jump in with a question? This decision is based on the historical interaction context, the current lesson state, and the pedagogical goals. The state machine manages turn taking between agents, transitions between scene types, and the flow of the entire classroom. Think of it as an AI stage director, orchestrating a play where the actors are all AI agents and the audience is you. The system exposes 28 different action types, from speech and whiteboard drawing to spotlight effects, quiz administration, and web searches. OpenMAIC is model agnostic. You bring your own API keys. It supports OpenAI's GPT models, Anthropic's Claude, Google's Gemini, which they recommend, specifically Gemini 3 Flash for speed and Gemini 3.1 Pro for quality, DeepSeek, and any OpenAI compatible API. For deployment, you have four options. Run it locally for development. Use Docker Compose for production. One-click deploy to Vercel. Or just use the hosted demo at open.maic.chat. No setup needed at all. And here's a bonus. Through OpenClaw integration, you can deploy the classroom to messaging apps. Feishu, Slack, Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp. Just type Teach Me Python in your team's Slack channel, and a full interactive classroom generates right there. The command is just clawhub install OpenMAIC. Now let's talk results. Because this isn't just a cool demo, it's been rigorously validated. 700 students at Tsinghua University tested OpenMAIC over 2 years. Over 100,000 learning records were analyzed. The results? 84.1% student satisfaction rate, measured using the Community of Inquiry framework, a well established standard in educational research. AI taught groups slightly outperformed control groups in learning outcomes. Let that sink in. AI teaching performed at least as well as, and in some cases better than, traditional instruction. Their generated lecture scripts showed superior performance in clarity and content alignment compared to existing methods. And the paper was published in the Journal of Computer Science and Technology, a top academic venue. Now compare this to the competition. Khanmigo from Khan Academy, single chatbot, Socratic tutoring only, no multi-agent classroom, no slides, no simulations. Duolingo, Max. GPT-powered roleplay for languages only. OpenMAIC is the first platform that recreates the entire classroom experience with multiple interacting AI agents. And it's completely free and open source. So what can you actually build with this? The use cases are endless. Type, teach me Python from scratch in 30 minutes, and get a full beginner course with coding exercises. Upload a research paper and get an interactive breakdown with quizzes. Say, explain the rules of Avalon and get a game tutorial with simulations. Feed it your company's documentation and generate onboarding training for new employees. Use it for K-12 education, university lectures, corporate training, or self-directed learning on literally any topic. Teachers can export the generated content as editable PowerPoint files with charts, images, and LaTeX formulas, or export self-contained HTML pages with working simulations that you can share with anyone. Here's the bigger picture. We're witnessing a paradigm shift. From MOOC to MAIC, from massive open online courses to multi agent interactive classrooms, from passive videos with 90% dropout to adaptive, social, personalized AI classrooms. And the code is right there on GitHub. 33 researchers at one of the world's top universities spent 2 years building this and then gave it away for free. The question isn't whether AI will teach. The question is whether you'll be the one building these classrooms or just sitting in one. The link to OpenMAIC is in the description and comments. If this kind of content is what you need, hit subscribe. I break down the most important open source AI projects every week. Drop a comment telling me what topic you'd want to see OpenMAIC teach you. See you in the next one.